King, give that shit again.
Hey, I don't got a shoot, I got shooters. I know I'm cooler than the cooler. I know this way you keep your alcohol. I know that and buy that and buy the ball. All of my niggas is savages. Eat up the phone like some scavengers. I know that and buy the passengers. I love Jesus Christ and Bible passages. My girl so fly, she have them early. She love the match like Merlin. And the boss like a herb. Should've kept it clean against this turd. Shit, I done let the cat out my bag. And get it, let it dick outside. Let it breathe, get some air. Baby, please, I'm already there. Jacket and creamery everywhere. I represent me, it's a love affair. Smelling the trees, it's a button here. Kicking down with the team, you want my bed. Hey, this is my style.
This is my attention.
Hey, the crowd come around. So I guess I'ma keep on spitting. Nigga, I borrowed your style. But you won't get no honor from me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop it right there like that. And you know what? I'm gonna pull that too, because that was annoying. And I'm gonna pull this, and then we're gonna put this up right here, and it's gonna be pretty normal looking. Let me see if I can kick my other camera off. Yo, this is Coffee and Bong Hits with Jessie. I am Jessie. This is the Bong Hit. This is the Pipe Hit. We should have called it Pipe Hits and Bong Hits with Jessie, but we didn't. We called it Coffee and Bong Hits with Jessie. And Vape Hits. Yo, here's just a quick tip, man. Stop smoking. There's nothing that you get from cigarettes that you can't get from vaping. Except fucking stinking like a damn ashtray. Can't believe people would rather smell like an ashtray instead of have people walk around and go, what's that delicious smell? You're like, oh, it's probably my energy drink burp, but I can't call it. So today is Dinosaur Wednesday. Marty's in first. What's up, Marty? Now it's a party. Give it up for Marty. She comes hard. And she's coughing up lung butter. Oh, no, that's what you get from smoking. Yes. Oh, my God, the coughing. Just the incessant coughing. Okay, let's see. What do we want to start with today? Let me remind you guys that, as always, all of our shows and all of our merch brought to you by our friends at standupandfightback.bigcartel.com. Standupandfightback.bigcartel.com. I didn't mean to switch, but since we already switched cameras, we'll just stick to that. Here's your reminder that you should be watching this show right now on urbansurvivorman.com. It kind of works. Here's your reminder. Okay. So then let me go to, here's your reminder. You should be watching this on urbansurvivorman.com. And you should be listening to it at night on the 5XL satellite television, or in the morning on the 5XL FM radio. About yesterday, there was a slight conversation about meat. I felt like I was close to getting heckled. And then Josh brought up the great point. It's like, bro, you're not gonna convince these people on your show. Like, why even waste your time arguing about it? But I will say one more time, rest in peace, Boop. You were the best cow I ever met. And I've met a handful of cows in my life now. I think I've met 9 cows. I don't know what the record is, but I'm sure it's more than 9. It's crazy, man. All the different species on the planet. You know, I got the other show that I do sometimes called Strange Game on a Volcano. We had to put that on break because I just started too late at night for me to do that. It was costing me several days at the end of the week, right? I was like, oh, I'm still not caught up from staying up all night to do that other show. So we're going to change the time on the other show. We'll make that a lot earlier in the night on Thursdays. I'm thinking we're going to drop that down to like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. That'll be the move. Okay, today is Dinosaur Wednesday, which is my favorite day of the week, except that I don't really have any friends. So I'm solo a lot on Wednesdays. Maybe somebody cool like Dixon will pop in or something, and we'll see what's going on. But until then, let me remind you guys, you don't need a mullet on your head if you have a mullet in your heart. Oh, let me say that again so that I can make sure to just click off of that. Right? Hold on. Look, you don't need a mullet in your hair if you hold on. Yo, check it out. You don't need a mullet on your head if you got a mullet in your heart. Sick one, polarized, UV, customized fashion eyewear for the sophisticated man. And don't forget about 33 Bird Plaza.
Here at 33 Bird Plaza, an outdoor bird food court, we have lots of wonderful selections. Stop by our peanut bar to get some takeout.
Hey guys, do you need highly versatile amphibious footwear, specifically real Crocs, but are terrified of falling in love with them because they're so awesome and you're afraid that you might become the guy that wears them to church or wears them with long pants? I got your solution like I always do. Get some fake Crocs. Fake Crocs brand, fake Crocs specifically. Don't get the fake Crocs. Get real fake Crocs brand, fake Crocs, because they'll break long before you have a chance to fall in love with them. And don't forget not to be a baby. Also brought to you by Shane McLemore Toys and Custom Action Figures, where you will get kicked off Facebook if anybody catches you playing with them. They're not for kids. They say toys, but they're not for kids. Rationalize that however you want. You can find Shane McLemore Toys on Etsy, eBay, and Instagram. Just not on the Facebook, because that's where little babies hang out. And don't forget about Unblocked this Sunday.
Unblocked. Look at them green eyes.
Yeah, that commercial's a lot. That commercial's a lot. Okay, look, I lost my Bic. All I got is this. What is this called? A Scripto? What is this? This is a, man, not even a Scripto. This is a major accident if this thing decides that, whoa, look at that. Whoa. It's a magic lighter. Anyways. And remember this, kids. All these bingers are brought to you by Binger Glass Designs. Get your fat bingers, including this one. I'm about to choke down, but I gotta mellow out for a little bit. I remember when I drank a lot, I would do this thing where after I had some hard alcohol, I would have to mellow out, so I would switch to beer to calm down. That's kind of how it is here. I pre-funk with the bowl, get my brain adjusted slowly, little increments, and then fucking work my way up to the bong hit. Anyways, nobody really cares, do they? Okay, I think we plugged everybody. Did I plug the 5? Did I tell you that Patrick Thomas Perkins doesn't want you shopping at Plaid Pantry or giving them your money because they're pieces of shit? That I mentioned that the silhouette logo is the Aloha Wall Walker is the best logo in the business. Okay, I think I mentioned all those. So now what's left? Man, I've just been thinking. I've just been thinking how we just live this lie where we all agree to not talk about anything important. And I don't know why we do that. Do we do that to preserve our own brains? Or do we do that because the people in charge don't want us questioning, right? So they fill our heads with just dumb, mindless shit, right? Like just the kind of shit that absolutely doesn't matter. Like couldn't be any dumber, couldn't be any more ridiculous. Oops, Sarah got the first dose of the vaccine. Sarah wants to live. A lot of people want to live. I don't blame them. A lot of people just want to hug somebody. All right, people are like, I just want the vaccine so I can hug somebody. I don't even really like hugging people that much. Let's switch angles again. So I plan on getting the vaccine. I'm always fashionably late, right? So the longer I can hold out, on getting the vaccine, the better, because I still don't know which one I want to get. Like, okay, you're like, Jesse, trust the vaccine. Okay. Which one? You want me to trust 4 magical vaccines? 4. And then how about the new, here, what about this? Boom. India finds double mutant COVID variant with increased infectivity. Double mutant. Have you heard that word yet? Have you heard that phrase? A double mutant COVID variant. That's a new one, man. You know, the goal is eventually get every single person subscribed to the vaccine. That's crazy to me, man. Like, which vaccine for which variant? So all these vaccines for the one variant. And look, people can't say, oh, Jesse, you're just dumb, because I'm not just dumb. And people can't say I'm just some Trump tard, because I'm not a Trump tard, right? And they can't say that I'm an anti-vaxxer, because I'm not an anti-vaxxer. And they can't say that I'm a mask denier, because I'm not a mask denier. But what I am is a critical thinker. And I do understand that cash ruins everything around me. If you haven't heard that before, then let me be the first one to tell you, cash ruins everything around me. And the thing you might have noticed in that clip I just showed you was that stocks went up for that company. And the stocks went up at the same exact time that they lied about the efficacy reports on their trials for their experimental injections at the end of the world. Man, you ever heard the saying that some people create problems just so they can create solutions? I'm not saying that the COVID is created, and I'm not saying that anything's not to be believed. And look, my dogs are vaccinated, my cats are vaccinated, my kids are vaccinated, I'm vaccinated. I just don't know which COVID vaccine is going to make me feel the best about taking it. It's like if you ask me, Jesse, do you want a beer? I'd be like, okay, yeah, give me a beer. But if you're like, Jesse, what kind of beer do you want? I might stand in front of that cooler for 5 minutes. What flavor juice do you want? Or what kind of energy drink do you want? Until they invented this one, boosh, it wasn't really that cut and dry of a decision. So now I'm sitting here watching all the crazy turmoil on the planet, watching all these celebrities endorse this vaccine, watching Krispy Kreme giving away free donuts to get the vaccine. You can have free Disney Plus if you get the vaccine. You can't really do that. Sorry to get your hopes up. But they say us to save lives, but it's not really going to save lives. But at the same time, competing with those headlines are headlines about 10 people getting murdered in this Walmart, or people getting killed at this school, or people getting shot up at this medical office. So I have a hard time sifting through whose life people really care about, right? Like, I mean, is it all life? As you eat a hamburger and tell me to go get vaccinated? Because, and here's some hard facts to digest, man, so don't sleep on it. Compare the life of an average human to the life of an average animal. Now go into their kitchens. Oh, the animals don't have kitchens. Okay. Go into their den and see how much garbage they created. See how many recyclables they throw away. See if they recycle. I don't know how many animals recycle, right? See how many gallons of water they waste flushing the toilet, or taking showers instead of just licking themselves clean, right? Or how much paper litter they create, or food wrappers, or non-biodegradable styrofoam containers. So if you ask me to be an impartial decision on who I would rather see stick around on this planet, and my choices are a human that contributes zilch and takes so much away, or an animal which is freaking cuddly and loves unconditionally, the human will win every time. So if you're telling me, I mean, the human would get like kicked off every time. I don't know if I said that right. If you ask me who I'd rather see go, it would be a human every time. Like, less humans and more animals is better. So while you tell me to get a vaccine and you tell me that, you know, I got to wear a mask to protect others while you're eating a hamburger or casually consuming bacon, you know where bacon comes from, man? Living creatures. Creatures that have the same exact struggle that you do when they split the zygote and rose out of the evolutionary ooze as a single-celled organism and fought against the basic trappings of life on this planet, right? Survival of the fittest. And they worked, and their ancestors worked, and their DNA struggled, right? With infant mortality and short life expectancies, and like, motherfucker, why are you charging money for the damn vaccine? You should pay me to take your stupid vaccine. There's 4 of them now, man. And people are saying they don't want this one and they don't want that one. And I don't blame them. I mean, look at the cast of nefarious characters that we're trying to get these from. Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, AstraZeneca. These are all the companies that put the disclaimer that's this freaking long at the bottom of their products. And then it's not even going to work. I don't know why you guys are so happy about it not working. I really don't. But I mean, that's a good point, right? Like, I'll probably be the last person to qualify for it. Like, I'm super healthy. My blood pumps orange juice. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't consume alcohol or meat. I exercise. I have good energy. I should be the very last person on this planet to get it. And hopefully I will be the very last person on the planet to get it. And then you guys can all get it. And I'll be like, oh, psych. And, just not get it. I mean, here's the thing, man. Eventually enough of my friends are going to have it. So I'm just going to be like, whatever. We're all in this boat together. But if we get a couple weeks into it and then realize it makes your freaking toes fall off your feet, then you're going to have to forgive me for not being in a rush to get it, right? I'm not saying I'm not going to get it. I'm just saying I want to be the last dude. I want to worry about all kinds of lives first. Like, oh, Jesse, save somebody's life. Well, save somebody's life that's already like 99 years old. All y'all motherfuckers eating baby cows. Man, look, if you're a human and you never invented anything and you never like went above and beyond to do charity work and you never recycled every single thing, like if your carbon footprint isn't in the positive, then you're a detriment to this planet. And while a lot of people might have some strong affections and affinities towards humans, like, oh, you can't do that, if you look at it, it's like, why do you feel that way? Only because you're a human. If you were any other species besides a human, you would be like, dude, we got to get rid of these humans. If you're any other species besides humans, you're rooting for the virus to wipe out the humans. Humans want to think we're cool or we're special or that we're great or whatever because we have souls. But a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't got souls. While you're just consuming and ravaging and deforesting and polluting and belching and fuming, destroying, storing nuclear waste that leaks into the ocean. Like, bro, go fix Fukushima first. How many fish with tumors is a human life worth? I know a lot of people are like, yo, Jesse, man, what the fuck? Calm down. I'm calm. I'm super calm. I'm super calm. I'm so calm. You could never imagine I'm the calmest person in the world. But think about it, man. Like if you were a family of raccoons and you had like a raccoon court or a bunch of eagles or a bunch of dolphins or a bunch of birds, any species, man, and you ask them, what is the value of a human to you? They'll be like, could you please get rid of them? They'll be like, well, what do you think about the virus? And those animals got shirts that say, I love the virus. They got hats that say, go virus. They got little pennants that they wave that say, go virus, kill humans. But only humans root for humans. Why? Because they're humans. That's the only reason. There's no logic to it. There's no greater good to it. There's no like benefit to the planet for having humans on it. We're literally just using this planet like an old bath towel that fell off the hangers and landed on the floor, and now you just wipe your feet on it before you get in the bathtub. We have no concern. We have landfills just overflowing. We have baby ducks with oil spills on them. We have seagulls that can't fly because they got a six-pack ring cut from their neck to their foot. We have polar bears that can't eat because their habitat has been devastated. And then, look, here's the craziest plot twist, man, is there's not even any apologetic gestures coming from the humans. Like, oh, that sucks. Sorry about the polar bear habitat. Let me burn some more fossil fuel while I go get vaccinated. And the raccoon family's like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Little family of hummingbirds is like, damn, I thought the virus was going to get them. And the virus is like, yo, don't give up on me because these humans are so stupid that they're breaking their quarantine protocols early. Only a fraction of their population has been vaccinated against this, and the other 75 to 60, 70, 80%, I don't know the numbers, but those people have zero consideration. So when I say that the humans don't care about the planet and the humans don't care about the animals and the humans don't care about the hummingbirds and the humans don't care about the otters or the hole in the ozone or the melting ice caps, right? Anything. They don't care about anything. The groundwater quality, armadillo habitat, freaking manatees. You ever see how many manatees have big scars on their faces? Because some careless dude from Tampa Bay with a mullet. Nothing against people with Tampa Bay or mullets. I'm just saying that's who does it. They just hit them with their propeller and destroy them. So here's the thing. Humans don't even extend the same consideration to each other that they would hope is extended to them. Like, oh, you should go get vaccinated against chickenpox, whooping cough, malaria, rubella, the measles, the mumps, shingles, typhoid, diphtheria, HPV, measles again. Does that mean we're all just going to get booster shots? Is that the thing for every variant? So now every time there's a new variant, Pfizer or Moderna or Johnson & Johnson, I almost call them Johnson Creek. Anytime there's one of those, man, we're just going to get a new round, and then the government's going to pay for it again. Who's going to pay for it? How long before people start paying for it, right? How long before you have to have insurance to start paying for it? If it's truly benevolent, then it will continue to just be given away for free. Except it's not even free right now. These companies are moving their stock portfolios on it. I showed you. Look at the bottom left the bottom left corner, man. I didn't have to do the hard work. So the top news is U.S. health officials question AstraZeneca vaccine trial results. Yo, they straight up lied, geez. They straight up lied. It's not questioned. Like if there was questions, they would have wrote to AstraZeneca about it. But like the Center for Infectious Diseases or whatever the oversight group whose job it is to keep them accountable and to review the results of their studies was like, wait a minute. This is falsified data. And they're like, oh, really? Well, we didn't know. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So look. Then the second headline, right? Trial Review Board raises concerns about AstraZeneca vaccine data. Then look at the bottom right. AstraZeneca to reissue vaccine trial data following claim it gave incomplete view. Right? Now, mind you, these are the people that have the 4-inch disclaimer at the bottom that says that your diarrhea is going to turn into hot lava if you take this pill. Okay, so here's the question. Why is this bottom story right here in Yahoo Finance? And why is this story right here in CNBC? Why is the vaccine that's being lied about to appease a board, right? Board members, investors, boom, for who? Pharmaceutical companies, the usual bad guys. Man, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Hopefully, you guys can draw your own conclusions. It is the bottom of the hour, though. If you're listening to this on a podcast server like iTunes or Spotify or Ghana, or if you live in India, make sure to go download some episodes. We'll now take our bottom of the hour break, and you'll enjoy the sounds of Red Panda riding a giant unicycle. This is Coffee and Bong Hits. I am Jessie Sponberg. It is Dinosaur Wednesday, and I swear the second half, we're going to talk about cool shit. All right. All right. Yo. This is Coffee and Bong Hits. Now would be a good time, I guess, for me to ask you, what are you smoking this morning? Go ahead, let me know. Shit, tell me where you got it if you got a good deal. You don't have to shout them out, though. We don't have to do this shit for free. They'll be paying us soon enough. Hey, speaking of which, man, I don't know if you guys are hip to NFTs yet, which is a non-fungible token. But if you're an artist and you're consuming this content right now, if you're a painter or a singer or a comic or a graphic designer, you should start Googling NFTs. There's a future world coming. You can be in front of it. Okay, let me remind everybody real quick that whatever we smoke is brought to you by Binger Glass Designs. Binger Glass Designs, available on Instagram only, because some people like Shane McLemore Toys and Binger Glass Designs are too cool for the book. Too cool for the book. All right, let's get back to this. And let me remind you guys that every day at 10:35 a.m., we play original independent hip-hop videos from some of the more talented people I could find, because we like to put on our team. Like, if you're doing shit, let us help you do shit, because then when we do shit, we might call you and be like, yo, remember that time we helped you? Yo, this is that shit by Jimi Hendrix, man. This is brand new Jimi Hendrix. This is called Tweaking, man. This shit is fire. Turn it up. It is 10:35. This is Coffee and Bong Hits.
Come on. Yeah. Hey. LFG till I DIE. Boy, don't play with me, you play with me. Then you DOA, you tweak it, so I P. My militia gang, paper rider, I only fuck with G. And some beats, shout out Benji P and Shine G. Every bitch that I had, I broke and did them scandalous leaks. You saving hoes, we break your hoes, and nigga, that's a tragedy. 10-0 on this motherfucker, King Kong ain't got shit on me. Hear ye, your little bitch call me Majesty. Mallory, all my niggas round me, it's a big G. I'm some pimpin', so only some real hook and feel me. R.I.P. Lil' Trick, if he was here, he blast heat. Leaving niggas fucking face and leave them in the trash heat. Talk is cheap, you broke as fuck, you need to get your money up. Four and them up in the cut, they tweaking if you running up. My niggas spray the whole block, you niggas better cover up. Fucking counting so much racks that he got paper cut. You counting up, and my niggas looking like a fountain, bruh. Niggas throwing up them forks, nigga, cause that's where I'm from. Going dumb, I ain't worried about shit, I got my gun. Red rum, we gon' trap till the fucking feds come.
Yo, that was Timmy Hendrix, man. That's that beat. I love it when somebody's got a super hard beat like that, and then they let it ride for a while, right? The MC in me really appreciates that. They let that shit ride out, and then I can rap over the end of it. Because like if you don't let me rap at the end of your song, I'm gonna rap over your lyrics. That's just the way that's the way it works, man. We gotta work out an arrangement, right? Either you leave me enough room, or I'm gonna take room. That's just a rapper credo, not like Greedo. Or like my old homie OG Guido. Shit. Yeah, that was a fire's track. That's La Familia Gang, Swiggling them, Figure 8 in them, JC Cordetta in them. You know, we played that Needed yesterday, and then a couple weeks ago we played that other joint. Anyways, look, let's talk about some real shit right now. We got 20 minutes left. Not that other shit I was talking about wasn't real shit, but look. Can we just go back to this? Like, this is what I want right here. Check out this 25,000-year-old hut built out of mammoth bones. Yo, G, that's where you would live. That's your house. You would come home like the damn Flintstones, right? You'd be like, yo, man, Wilma. Wilma's in there. The dishwasher is really an elephant nose, and you take a picture and a bird flies out. But look, how did we go from there to here? What's better? What's better there? You're living on some cool shit. You're close to earth. You're grounded. Here, man, what do you got? Electricity, warmth, a couch, a bed, a blanket, a hot shower, a toothbrush, a microwave, a place to keep your food cold. You could get the Daily Mail 6 days a week. It's a tough one, though. I think I'd rather live in the mammoth bone house. Oh, by the way, an asteroid the size of a semi-truck and 2 other space rocks are flying by the Earth today. Man, what do you? You think one of these days, one of those things is gonna be big enough to just dinosaur us, man? That we're just sitting here about to get dinosaured any minute. We don't know. Just one day it's gonna come. Because see, here's the thing: people don't even really know what killed the dinosaurs, and it won't go away, man. And what am I supposed to do when 2 different scientists argue with each other, right? If the one scientist from Harvard says it was an asteroid that killed the dinosaurs, and the other scientist says it was a comet, who am I to believe, man? How is a regular dude like me supposed to buy into any of it when these people who speak with such authority can't even agree with each other? And for those of you who think, Jesse, man, what's the difference between an asteroid and a comet? Or for asteroid and a comet. And there's not a big difference, just where they come from, right? Did it come from inside the solar system, or did it come from outside the solar system? And that's kind of a big deal because we don't know where the hell all this water on Earth came from, right? We're really supposed to be a magma planet. Magma. Where the fuck did all this water come from? They don't know. They don't know. Don't let them tell you that they know, because they don't know. And don't let them tell you that they know what killed the dinosaurs, because they don't know. And don't let them tell you how the moon got there, because they don't know. I'm going to tell you this one more time. Hold on. Let me put the good overlay on it. Let me tell you this one more time. Don't let these competing scientists peer pressure you into accepting whatever they tell you when science is an ever-changing notion, right? Because here's the truth. They don't know how this water got on this freaking planet. They don't know what killed the dinosaurs. Don't let them tell you they do know. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. If you got one scientist from Yale and one Harvard from scientists saying two different things, man, no, never trust anybody whose money relies on having to have the answer. Number 3, don't let them tell you that they know where the moon came from, because they don't know where the moon came from. Everybody just agrees to scientific consensus so they can bully people like me. Don't let them do it, man. I'm telling you, look, I'm looking right in the camera. Look, put a gun to my head and be like, tell the truth to your friends. The truth is they don't know, man. They're going to tell you what they think. They're going to tell you what the evolving hypothesis is. Bro, call that your evolving hypothesis then. Don't get in my face with your science me mug scientist. The white lab coats ain't your hood gangbanging uniform. Motherfuckers don't know, man. And all these laymen just want to jump on this popular quasi-religion that says freaking, oh, trust the scientists. Who? These motherfuckers with the 6 inches of disclaimers at the end about the fire diarrhea that you're gonna get, and your eyeballs will fall out and your hair will fall out. Like, damn, gee, all I had was an allergy. Like, yo, that's just the way we do it, man. Side effects come with everything, right? Now we got all this shit that got no side effects, man. No side effects. That's the thing, man. No side effects. Well, some localized bruising. Ah, man, come on. No side effects. Just keep it real with me. I'm just saying, man. Maybe you guys never watched that episode of Little House on the Prairie where that dude came selling snake oil and Charles Ingalls was like, look, buddy. Look, buddy, I see your shit, but I'm Charles Ingalls. This is my family. This is my small little Scandinavian town. What the fuck was the name of their town? How did I forget the name of their town? Anyways, that doesn't matter. So Charles Ingalls was like, look, I see your vaccine. It's time for you to hit town. Or hit the next town. See, I'm mumbling now. Whenever I try to copy Charles Ingalls, I'm always humbled, so I can never portray him in the light he deserves to. Look, let's bang out the rest of this news. I promise we would get through. Look, this is my favorite shit ever. This is my favorite shit ever. This lady who went up, man, if you watch this show, you know we stung on this lady so much. I think this lady's name is Sidney Powell. Man, her and Rudy Giuliani got up there like some real cartoon bad guys. And they laughed and they mocked and they smirked and they nudged each other. Just like motherfuckers that want to talk about science all day do, right? Like, oh, you're so dumb, you don't understand science. That's the same laugh that, oh shit, sorry, I don't know how to knock at 2 cameras. Yeah, that's the same laugh that these people give me when I question their science. And then what are you going to do when 2 scientists argue with each other, man? When a scientist from Yale is arguing with a scientist from Harvard, and I'm just the referee. I just want them to fight. Just freaking scientist street fight, man, because it's out of my league. That's not my job. That's the whole reason to have scientific people is to do scientific shit and come and let me know, right? And if y'all don't know, that's cool. Say you don't know. Just say, maybe we think this. Maybe we think that. But don't mock me. Don't get in my face, man. I hate that shit. I hate that shit, man. Look, check this out. Here's something real that's about to happen, and y'all ain't going to believe it. I'm not that one. Sorry. This is just crazy. This one just looks like the aliens invaded. This one really looks like the aliens invaded. Look, Curiosmos is asking if the aliens visit Earth, what it'd be like when the Native Americans encountered Columbus. So here's the thing about that. Yes, it absolutely would be. The first thing that we need to do is kill the freaking aliens. And I know you're going to hate that, but that's what history has taught us, right? Any advanced society that is imprinting itself upon what they consider to be a lesser civilization, they're always going to bring a lot of bloodshed and hurt with them. So you have to just kill them immediately. Sorry, aliens, but kill them in a way so you don't crash their ships, so we can still use those ships to go do some other shit and kill some other people with. But it's just what you're going to have to do. But so here's the thing. Right now, I just saw yesterday, Marco Rubio, not Ricky Rubio, Marco Rubio, the senator from Miami, Florida, is on the Senate Intelligence Committee. So this dude ran into him at the airport and was like, yo, G, you're about to have some disclosure. You guys have a target deadline set to drop some disclosure. Word. Anyways, that sucks. So one of the cameras just dropped off. Now, sorry, you guys are. There's a lot of there's a lot of shit going on. That doesn't make sense. Probably most people. Anyways, so let me just finish that story and then we'll get out of here. So Senator Marco Rubio, they asked him at the airport in Miami. They asked the dude. They say, "Yo, G, what's the skinny on the disclosure?" They say, "Here's the deal. There are things flying over our sensitive installations, and we don't know what they are or whose they are." And the guy was like, "Oh shit, well, are they aliens? You think they're nice?" And he was like, "Whoa, slow down, Sonny. I don't got all those answers, but I will tell you." And they're like, "They don't tell you that stuff." He's like, "We don't know who they are," and I just find that weird. Two possibilities, right? One or three, I guess, because Marco Rubio is a super liar. But the one possibility is that it's aliens. The other one is that it's some technology from another country that we don't understand. But it's probably most certainly aliens. But I don't understand how they're going to work it all in and still keep us under control, right? So I guess what they're going to do is probably when they find the aliens, they'll give them their own Netflix series so that people can slowly get used to them. And they'll be like, "Oh, guess what? Those people are real." And then that's the only way. Because otherwise, it's just going to create panic. Like, people can't even wear masks. People can't even freaking do Black Friday. You think people are going to be able to handle alien disclosure? That's not likely, right? And so look, here's something I want to show you. Today in history, a couple of years ago, I went to the Oregon Ghost Convention and I met this dude who makes Ouija boards, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And sorry I didn't size the picture correctly. I added it late, but he made a Roddy Piper Ouija board, which is super dope to me. So look, let's not forget this lady right here. I think her name's Sidney Powell. They lied. They straight lied to your face and said that there was evidence of voter fraud. And people believed her. And people believed Rudy Giuliani. And if you believe Rudy Giuliani, you got to be the dumbest son of a bitch in the world to believe Rudy Giuliani. But then when this big meatball-headed lady joined in with them, and they were like, oh, definitely. And the president was like, the old president was like, I was robbed. I was robbed. Everybody knows I was robbed. Right? But then they just tried to sue this lady, the Sidney Powell lady, right? And look what she said. She argued in court that no reasonable person would believe her election fraud claims. That is really her defense in the lawsuit leveled against her by the vote counting machine. Isn't that effing crazy? And millions of people, they won't even see that story. Do you know that Fox News yesterday hardly covered the shooting in Colorado at all? And then when Tucker Carlson, Tucker Carlson, when he finally did, he just threw up the Muslim name. Oh gosh, do you know how bad? Have you ever watched Fox News? Have you ever watched it? There could be the craziest thing in the world that happened, and they're just gonna run a whole interview with like Tipper Gore or some shit. I can't stand those fuckers. Okay, look, don't forget, if you're listening to this in a podcast service, man. Oh, hold on, that's not our commercial for the podcast. Blow that up. Boosh. Bloosh. Okay, hold on. That's not a commercial for the podcast. Don't we have a commercial for the podcast? Anyways, yeah, don't forget, every weekend we give away a Coffee and Bonghits bong brought to you by Fat Bingers from Bigger Glass Designs and our friends at 33 Bird Plaza and Fuck K Wheeler. So what? I do cocaine and make magazines. Okay, that's cool. And the last thing, two more things. Look at this headline. Boom! Detective divorcing wife after she was seen in videos. U.S. Capitol riot with another man. That is so dope to me. There you go. That's what you deserve. Oh, and this is the last thing, and this is super sad to me. The new bumper car and go-kart and carousel restrictions at Enchanted Forest. Yo, it's cool that Enchanted Forest even gets a chance to try to survive, and you should support them and help them out however you can. But man, if you are the only person on the whole bumper cars and you're just driving around by yourself, kind of bumping into shit, that is a sad-ass way to spend your birthday. Okay, don't forget, India, they got the new Double Mutant. You ain't heard Double Mutant yet. This is the first show, the very first show that you ever heard the term Double Mutant on. The Double Mutant variant. We always, you know what we always do. We always keep you abreast of the new phrases that the media likes to use subtly put new concepts into the public vernacular, right? You know how we do. We don't watch the news. We watch the news. All right, look, if I don't say 35,000 at the end of the episode, that might mean that we got kidnapped by some monkeys. Yo, don't forget, this weekend we spin the prize wheel.
Yeah, baby.
Have you guys been able to hear me this whole time? That doesn't make sense because I just looked at my microphone, so it was muted. Okay, it's time to get out of here. Remember, if you missed the live show, you might be listening to this on a podcast service. Go ahead and leave us. I don't know. Today was like 4 stars. Today was 4 stars. It could have been a 5-star episode. I brought you a lot of content, quality. My show has value. But if you listen to this on Gun Music Radio, go send them an email or a tweet. Tell them you appreciate it. If you're watching this on the 5, how very futuristic of you. If you listen to this on the 5, hey, you're still in the know. You're still on the team. All right, y'all. 5,000 G's. See you tomorrow.
All day, I was gonna win. Every day, I was gonna win. All day, I was gonna win. I'm a champion, shining like a diamond. Call me Rocky, Muhammad Ali. On your box of Wheaties, Eric Cutter, Eric Magazine. Second place, Mike Woods.